That's right, Nomad. We've got the answer for you. We don't know it quite yet, but we are going to have it for you soon. And I'm a little surprised. Two of us are thinking RNG might have the draft here to do it. The draft looks really good. I know they've got Veno on the side of LGD, but
which I personally love.
RNG, that draft looks pretty good.
Please,
looks solid, well-rounded.
Lots of damage, lots of stuns, lots of BKB piercing stuns, strong laning phase. Well, not so strong anymore now because Venomancer is gonna crush that phase's void.
Do you think they swap the lanes? Could you swap the lane?
Yeah, but we probably don't want to because then you would have to sacrifice one of the other heroes, and you really don't want to do that. Or it's a 5-on-5 action. We like it.
Felix on the high ground and.
Wait, no.
God King.
You guys
Chalice?
know.
Anybody? I thought they were definitely gonna skirmish there.
Yeah, like nothing came. It's a one ARP attack.
They just came together and said friends, right?
They get a D-Ward on the Radiant.
Okay, that works.
No friends.
No friends. Friends! Skirmish.
Hello, friends.
Oh.
TSO20.
G right away.
Yoshima Wentia.
You gotta give me some lessons.
Sure.
What about the voice line that you used
Watch
to
out.
very big?
Bcop.
One more time?
Watch out, Bcop.
What does that mean?
I'm called Bcop. The arrow was
well off.
wasn't even at the roof. Well,
It was a good try.
a good attempt, yeah. You get a participation trophy. That was a funny one. Anyway, top lane doesn't really come online until like level 3 or 4 latest. Depending on skill build of the OD. Probably gonna go into the R level 2 though. But yeah, I actually quite like Venomancer against Kunkka because you get the bolt buff and you get the Veno ult on you, and you're gonna take so much damage once that bolt actually expires.
Right. We'll have to see when the Venomancer comes out of lane, starts attacking this Kunkka towards the mid game. What I'm interested to see is the matchup between Somnus and Nothing to Say. Obviously, Somnus in game number 1 did win the matchup, I would say. At least the laning phase.
Significantly, yeah.
And they still came back on LGD.
But the draft overall wasn't like that good for RNG. Like now, this time around, I actually give them the draft advantage quite a bit. Very scary draft to go up against. And Faith Bian just missed like 3 free CS on Veno, telling me he's not super comfortable on the hero.
CSing on Venom's
Yeah, especially if you don't have your W. You wanna know some secret knowledge?
Yes. Well, it's not so secret if you tell me in front of all these fans watching, but yes.
Veno's W damage applies as soon as you hit the target, so you get 6 extra damage.
Ooh.
So it's basically a Quelling Blade. And if you have a Quelling Blade on top of that, then 2 Quelling Blades.
Min-maxing. It works out. Ame Y up in the top lane. We've seen this Bane so many times before. Luna gaining a little bit of popularity in the carry position in this region.
Yeah, I have to say, I didn't like the Luna pick very much. Like, you are going to get bullied out of this lane really soon. And then you're gonna like fall back to the jungle already. Unless you get some good rotations in from the Ember, but that's not gonna be the easiest task either.
Definitely potentially in some danger if there were to be an Astral Imprisonment into an arrow. Gonna say. Torrent actually doesn't pop in time, so unfortunate there for Somnus now dealing with not so much mana.
Yeah, his bottle is on the way though. He's gonna be completely fine. He's also doing very well in the mid lane again. But of course, there's a double wave coming to the tower.
Kilo can maybe make a jump with the help of Faith Beyond. He doesn't have anything left to throw out a Gale though, in terms of his mana.
This is the lane position you want to be in near Veno. Far away from the tower, be able to poke a lot. See if they can keep it here. Nova will be able to pull it back. Like, X Nova is a free kill here. If they got a Gale on him, he's dead.
You know, it looks like he should be a free kill if they were able to like snowball Shard and then Gale. Shouldn't be all too difficult. God King, of course, having that time walk where he can get away. If they were to force it, though, I wouldn't be surprised to see LGD just go all in on trying to attack God King, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, they want to definitely kill the silencer first, and then if he like time walks in, he also already has boots on the Veno, so kiting is going to be very easy for him.
Nothing happening just yet. I feel like God King's getting more out of this lane than maybe we would have expected early on.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's always looking like Jinky wants to make the jump, but not the confidence there. They look over at Ame. Chalice with the first blood. Get the kill there onto the Luna.
Well, that's what I was kind of alluding to. Yeah, the low range carry against an OD. What do? Hero is busted and always banned out for a reason. Today, surprisingly enough, he wasn't really banned out a lot, but also not picked in some games.
Yeah, given a lot more freedom in these drafts to be picked up or banned later on. I have to say the focus, what everybody's been looking at. Somnus leading the experience once again over Nothing to Say. 28-7 to the 22-3 of this Ember. What would you have given the matchup numbers pre-Horn? Both these heroes.
Pretty even, right? Arrow, goodbye.
Yeah, easy kill. And that's going to be a second one in this top lane for the side of RNG. This is not something we're too unfamiliar with, though, with LGD from today, as they did struggle in their laning phase, but then brought it back. It's the fact that they left Ame alone in that first game for so long with so much space was probably the more surprising part coming from RNG.
And they lost the game because of it.
Yep.
So now they rectified that error, picking much stronger lanes. They're still doing just fine. Like, just see the Herald damage come out. If he jumps away, he might just be dead. So he can't jump, he can't jump.
He's setting up for this. He's looking to go. Once he does jump, they've got the tag team. The right clicks in, the Arcane Curse.
It's a lot of damage.
Deny range now going into the snowball.
The poison's ticking him.
In the silencer, and now God King's just gonna drop.
Faith Bian is taking the tower though, he's dead too.
Ooh, dead. And Nothing to Say dies mid.
Yeah, X-Mark into arrow combination.
Oh, that is real good for RNG. Well, in the mid lane at least.
And they also lost the Veno for free, which is pretty rough. Yeah, not something you want to see really.
So I would say 2 for 2 so far for Somnus. At least in lane victories.
Yeah, or actually, I mean, I would give a slight edge probably to Kunkka, but not like a massive one, because Flame Guard can be dispelled by Kunkka. Luna is already jungling, he can't stay top anymore, it feels so bad.
He's looking for the legal way, so Ame's gonna try and set up for this, but instead leaps the other direction, still not gonna survive.
Did you see what Y did with the creep? He took the melee creep closer to the Mirana, so he gets stomped by the melee creep, which ultimately was the damage they needed to kill him. Well, Meteor Hammer's all on cooldown, but one hit and ult and Y says no, 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 no.
And does he die? There is a nightmare.
Hit him once, hit him once.
Sanities.
I would have turned around and slapped him one more.
That's what you get for hitting my sanity. Sanity roll. He nailed it.
Yeah, but top tower is gone in 7 minutes.
That's not a good deal.
Mirana swoops in to just grab it. Okay, all right. I'll take that if you don't mind. But yeah, again, laning phase not looking too hot for LGD. See if they can get back into the game one more time. I really do think though the Radiant draft is just so...
I think it's really well rounded.
Yeah, like when you play against this draft, you can't make many mistakes.
No. I wonder if they saw that ward get placed by Felix. It was under vision. I would assume they did, but the question is, do they deward it, and if so, how quickly?
The prize is mine.
Well, so we have a Venomancer that didn't crush his lane.
Didn't crush his lane at all. I thought this was going to be way more of a dumpstering, but I guess not.
Yeah, actually even in the lane. Very surprising. So we'll see what he can do. course he is.
X and
Hey, he didn't
Autumn,
go
and the
away.
arrow. Uh-oh.
Oh, he's fine, he's fine.
Good snowball save, but will it be enough? Yes, it will be.
Bash. Bash, 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 bash.
Remnant back? I don't think he really wants to.
That was so close. Somnus didn't trust, man. Somnus didn't trust. If he boarded right away, he would have died. But he boarded only after the arrow hit.
I don't. Did he expect to get that?
But trust, man. Like, if you commit, you're gonna commit, you know?
Gotta go on.
There was a dead ember right there.
Could be significant.
Is it Haze Rune? Chalice?
Searing Chains, Astro Imprisonment. Uh-oh, here comes Somnus and Felix. Venomous Gale is there. The Torian misses. The tag team leap onto the high ground.
dead.
Shards land and get in front of Somnus. They've got the global silence, but that's not going to keep alive this Kunkka. God King, he's got a chrono available, but I don't think he really wants to drop this down with so many heroes unless he can save Chalice. Thinks about it. Time walks away. And Chalice will fall here. Another positive exchange for LGD. And in one that RNG kind of felt like they had the upper hand in. They came down from the high ground and looked to stop LGD, but ended up falling themselves.
Gotta be careful here. They still have the Chronosphere.
They have Fiend's Grip available. Oh no! Gosh, that's right on it. Snowball to follow. God King got it.
So good. Now Wyatt potentially in trouble. No, he has the brain step as well.
He's a okay.
The snowball. Wait, can I get him one more time? There's no way you can time that, right?
Oh.
No.
Had to be frame perfect. Okay, taking his anger out on Y there.
Yeah, again. But yeah, the snowball actually canceled the Mirana arrow that would have stopped the Fiend's Grip, so Void would have lived. Everything's just always working out for LGD so nicely. Now they're suddenly 1k ahead.
Was that Midas for Faith Beyond? What do you go here? Midas from your Venomancer?
Goodbye. No, again!
Okay.
Well, that's a region rune on Ember, so he's obviously very happy about this.
You got the X. They have the silence.
The arrow. Nice.
It's in. Nothing to say. Now they're TPing. They're looking to try and
No
steal.
damage, though.
He's pretty tanky. This is fine enough for LGD, but now they're going to look over at Chalice. They've got the shard. They have the Walrus Punch. Sentries down. Full Meteor Hammer. Venomous Gale. Right clicks in. GQ low. Arrow blocked by a creep, and then we'll get the kill. Chalice gets the Tusk. Will be traded by Y.
He was in so deep. It's actually so funny how they keep committing for the Ember but just can't get him. Like, they're always just like a little bit off the timing.
Yeah.
If you want to kill him, you really gotta land that arrow on top, because then you can't react to it.
It's gotta be perfect.
Yeah. Like, leading with a Torrent or Meteor Hammer after Astral is so difficult. Like, you literally have to hit the frame perfect server tick, which is not easy.
GDQ's going on right now. We know a lot about frame perfect skips, frame perfect speedrunning, and
Obviously didn't watch that enough.
well, you gotta hit it.
They didn't have the setup, you know, like you have to walk 5 steps forward, 1 back, have to wait for this specific moment, and then you do it.
Yeah, side jump up towards the star.
Yeah, obviously still novices when it comes to speedrunning, but they're Dota pros, so that's, you know, they're forgiven. What do you ask for?
They're trying to
Oh, why?
get the speed run down. Ooh, arrow misses, but Y still did. I like that the orb just turns around.
It's a good amount of space, though. Not terrible. Una is very happy now, suddenly.
Yeah, getting a lot of space.
They're going to the triangle, but look at the Tusk, perfect position. He isn't even breaking the smoke because they scanned them out.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
No need to sacrifice any heroes.
Radiant's courier. The Dire might want to
Seeing the Ancients come back. By the way, God King losing his courier, ramming it over, looking for X-Nova. And this should be a kill on the Silencer. Will be. Shards on God King. God King Chronos
Oh, he was gonna
to
get gripped.
leave.
Yeah. If he didn't, he was gonna get gripped. But that was the first chrono of the game used
Nets you
defensively.
nothing. Yep. Nets you nothing, but Chalice nets himself something as he gets the kill on a Faith Beyond. No sanities needed.
At least they got poison over it. They got a little bit of ha. Now you're half HP. Although he doesn't really care because he could have Meteor Hammer.
Yeah. 1K lead though for LGD still. RNG, they're in a good spot though. The Kunkka ahead, the rest kind of far behind, but keeping it at least close for now.
Yeah, the Void will have to find a way to catch back up because right now a little bit underfarmed.
Could have potentially come off the back of a good fight, but
Not for now. Minutes now.
yeah, they just don't have the chrono to really do anything with. And God, do you just farm? It doesn't feel that great.
They're going on the Ember again. This time they have global silence, so if they catch him in any way or capacity, they're just going to global.
Did he? Okay.
No way. He unsmoked him with the remnant back.
Gosh, just the jukes straight from nothing to say right there. He kind of felt that they were coming over.
I bet RNG has nothing to say about that.
Nightmare pulled off. They've got the axe into the torrent
So
and
nice.
the arrow. There's the combo, ghost ship later, and brain sap not going to be enough to keep Y alive this time.
It was so well done. Mirana takes off the sleep from the Kunkka so he can X mark. Then he takes off the sleep of the the Mirana so he can arrow. Takes off the sleep from the Kunkka so he can boat. RNG are pretty good players.
Yeah, it's certainly the little things there.
Yeah.
That make you believe that RNG can. Not that they're not competing.
I mean,
They are-
individually, we know they're really good.
Yeah.
It's just they oftentimes struggle to put the pieces together. Faces Void still quite far away from that Maelstrom, unfortunately. It's really his acceleration item. As you said, overall, they're not doing poorly at all because their late game is also way stronger than LGD's. Like, you don't want to fight against Faces Void the OD late game.
Nobody
Potentially
here
double
for
silence.
LGD.
Yeah. Oh yeah, another reason why OD is so strong. You hit Roshan for like 200 damage if you hit. Or more.
Nothing to say. Scouts this.
Global.
Astral.
Time to arrow.
Arrow. Global. That'll get the kill and nothing to say, but they have reacted now on the side of LGD. They don't have buyback or nothing to say, so they abandon the pit.
Now they're gonna be careful that they don't steal the Roshan as soon as nothing to say is back up.
Yeah, Ami's down bottom still, just farming up too. RNG, they started to do this Roche. LGD gonna sit nearby. Wards placed by Axnova to try and scout this, but at the same time, they've got the Plague Wards of Faith Beyond to get their own vision. Meanwhile, that Midas has turned into now a Yules and going for Kaya Sanj.
Yeah, the typical like caster hybrid item. Tanky, and helps you dealing even more damage with your Poison Nova. Like, he's really gonna be looking at an axe as well. Later stages of the game. They have Chronosphere available.
Regeneration.
Potentially looking for a pick-off.
Could lead to Roche. They need to be careful though. Why Innocent's looking land that Fiend's Grip. Get that full duration.
It's so hard against Global, which they don't have right now. It might be a good idea to try to start something soon.
And there's a smoke, 3-man smoke.
It's like they're hacking again and listening to me.
Wiretap right into your...
They also just have the BKB Luna timing, so that makes sense.
Revlocking the Elven Skin.
They're just gonna hit Roshan like that?
So it didn't turn into a Dragonlance, right?
Yeah. And then you're gonna turn it back into a Dragonlance afterwards. Wait, are they just gonna get a free Roshan? Surely not, they have Chronosphere, they got Vote, they got everything.
Silence.
You cannot give this away.
Coming in.
You cannot give it. God King is not small at all. God
No,
King.
he's not. And they just get Roche for free.
They have so many big AoE spells. Torrent, Boat, Chrono, OD ult. What? They should have never gotten away with this.
A little bit of potential miscommunication there from RNG.
I think he also shaking his chair. He knows it. They got away with murder. He's like, pumping the energy.
He's powering up.
My favorite Bian is not even in the camera. He's like, yeah.
It's just half his face. And it looks like his wire stretching across.
Same as Chalice. You're really not good at setting up cameras, is what I realized. Oh, there's a lot of dot damage. You gotta be careful. This is what the combos are good at.
Sight, searing
Poke,
chains,
poke,
arrow
poke.
in.
More
Not
poking.
gonna land.
Deep yourself.
The X.
Nice.
Stops the pull.
I feel like I'm playing.
Sharks. Ooh.
That's a good one, but you see this is whittling them down with the poison.
Walrus punch.
Oh,
Snowball
that's
to
deep,
follow.
that's deep.
Astro Prismic saving this
Deep against
product
deep,
for now.
nice.
And Chrono on a 3. Do they have the follow? Sandy's gets thrown. They get the kill on a Y. They'll look over as the global silence comes out. They get the kill on nothing to say. They've ended up taking out 2.
He has Aegis on top.
GQ back alive. Faith Beyond. He goes down. 3 heroes dead. And this is Tusk's second life. Goes into the snowball, avoids the torrent, and
Out there, apparently.
kind of looked like he was just standing there within it. And now they'll look over as they finish off Shinkyu.
Ultra kill for God King.
Yeah, that's a big turnaround, and with the Aegis.
Why was the Aegis on Tusk? If there's an Ember, this fight can look very differently.
That was...
And why are they fighting without the Luna as well? Like, if you want to fight, your Luna has a BKB, TP'd bottom, so it doesn't have the TP to go back. They are human, because they make mistakes. Can you believe it?
No.
Well, they just
Well, they
thought.
just did, so I do believe it.
Good.
You ever watch Ripley's Believe It or Not?
Did.
Team with 6 lives ends up losing the fight.
I still don't know why the Aegis was on a Tusk.
Yeah, I didn't believe it first. I kind of saw him like respawning, and I was like, that's a short respawn timer
Yeah,
for Tusk.
makes sense. Is why he went in so deep. But yeah,
And he was back. And then he was kind of in the snowball, but still
was
standing
it a double smoke?
I didn't hear it.
Walk to the bot lane. You can't talk so loudly.
It's a smoke, we have whisper.
Aren't you, Willie?
You're just coming through.
What are you looking for? Come at me.
Oh, they've broken the smoke. Now they're gonna go. They've got the Lupin Beam, and now the Walrus Punch. Son is trying to turn this one around. They've got the X as well as the Torrent. No, not yet. The X pull back
grip on
goes
the
into the
OD, grip on the
snowball. They've got
OD.
themselves the Fiend's Grip that comes out of the OG. They get the count to Chalice. They'll look over Felix. Jumps into the hands of the Bane, but ends up killing off Y. Felix with the Lucid Beam. They've got GQ blinking forward, but the Sleight of Fist for nothing to say will grant them a second kill.
Can't do nothing about dire structures.
Decent fight. Could have been worse. Could have lost the Kunkka as well. But yeah.
It's right by the tier 2 tower, though.
And it was just before Global came off cooldown. Oh, now they get TC2 as well. LGD once again answering back.
It's like a tennis match.
You take something from me, well, I'm gonna take something from you.
Yeah. Back and forth. Nullifier next for this Kunkka.
Well, they're giving him the tome actually. Okay. Crew supports.
What are supports?
What are they?
Yeah. Tomes? Those were made for carries and cores.
Why'd you say that? You're a support player.
I am a support player. I don't believe it.
That's not the right thing to say then.
No. Tomes are only for supports. Next patch. But I don't know how it could differentiate.
Or next patch, everybody gets tomes.
Yeah, I'm kind of done with the whole everything gets everything.
Well, it's kind of the trend that we're going.
I want one courier back. Make it difficult.
Big smoke up the triangle, but it's already cleared. And what are you gonna do?
They smoked again. Why? They're gonna break the smoke. Quick kill, -2. X, Astral. All right, well, I mean, the timing still works for the Meteor Hammer, but he's got the
And blink
snowball.
out.
Guess what's happening?
It's another instant cast. You gotta...
Anti-synergies.
Hits. The dire
No arrow means no instant stun. Well, good news. Kronos is back. Keep it up on...
best do something about the
Okay, all by himself. A little bit risky, but... No Bane. It's no grip. Means he can be a little bit more cocky.
For now.
Even if they have grip, they still have global silence this time around. So the grip is gonna get cancelled instantly. BKB on the void now finished as well.
If he goes immediately to the grip, right? Waits out the global silence.
The thing is, they don't really have other great tools other than the grip, Lucent Beam, the Tusk Punch. Also great. Well, LGD is leading 1K, but as I said, like this RNG draft is just getting better and better and better.
Looks better for them, right?
Yeah,
Vanish.
for sure. But now there's also BKB coming out on the Ember, but he might just die before he gets it. If he gets Astral here. Oh, again.
Now he's got the BKB.
And no one's pushing out the bot lane.
Spawning and pushing a little bit. There's smoke. Here's the map room. Yeah, I keep showing up. Global silence with a gun kill. These cast global silence. Oh, they find X Nova. Goes into the Glimmer Cape. Won't survive.
Dire's top
Tanks the gank and a TP out from God King.
I think he's like, no, he's still here. Tusk looks so angry when he walks.
It's very assertive, that's for sure. He's stomping down Main Street.
This is vibrating with power.
You do that at all, where you're just kind of like
Oh yeah, especially when I'm going
nervous
ham.
or whatever?
There was like this one game I like 90 stacks with Slark or something, and my camera couldn't contain my power.
Coin.
Missed opportunity to kill God King, but a good tank of the gank from X Nova. He's already back alive again to potentially go for the global silence plays here for RNG. That's how they killed Nothing to Say last time. Oh man. He's off into the trees. He'll escape back over to his own outpost in the top lane.
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
Axe being built here for the Ember, but still 3,000 gold away from that. Saw that the shard is picked up there for Ame.
Yeah, still only a 1K
smoke.
lead.
Three man smoke. RNG. Space by Fabian.
They have Axe for the OD and
The jump. They've got the X again, the Astral.
Anti-combo.
And anti-combo again. Now they've got the Snowball for the save. Ghost ship they come through, but it's not going to land. God King. Annihilation. Poison Nova comes out with the BKB pop by God King. They've got the global silence to follow it up. They already used the Fiend script. They get the kill on a Faith Beyond. They'll look over now at JQ. It's 2 kills for the side of RNG, but behind them is Nothing to Say. They look for the Moonlight Shadow. They've got the Astro Imprisonment. Get the kill there on a Felix. They'll take out X Nova.
Even trade. Well, actually, Faith Beyond out of the grave killed Mirana.
It works.
I mean, we spoke about the Poison Nova, how much damage it can deal. Like, they're all half health after like 15 seconds of the fight.
So even taking out the 3 and the 4, they're no longer confident in taking the fight afterwards. Astro Imprisonment, Meteor Hammer, is it lined up? Gonna be frame perfect, it is! Chrono on the 2! And then they've got the Sanities! Lucid Beam, but the damage is there to get the kill and Nothing to Say. They've got the Astro Imprisonment out onto Ame. Somnus comes over. Ame avoids this. Oh! Gets the kill on a Chalice with the Eclipse!
Still at BKB anyways on Luna, so no danger for him at all. They have no grip, so they can't really set up for a play here.
Good chrono. Ended up getting them the kill on Nothing to Say. Kunkka starting to feel really strong. Gets that level 20 talent, the plus 70% on the Tidebringer Cleave.
And he was about to showcase it to the Bane, but he said, no! Don't hit me.
He said, no, let me see those nightmares. That was a bad Bane impression.
Kind of tried to make it sound like a horror movie, not like a Bane at all.
Yeah, you know, you miss all the shots you don't take.
True. Very true. It's factual. Wow, they increased their lead to 2,000.
Not over 9, though.
Yet.
Scouter's just reading 2K. Roche up in 5, though. And RNG are the ones who are nearby in that ward placed by X Nova. It's going to give them that vision if LGD do come from the jungle to try and contest this.
They have no ults though, so it's a little bit risky. And you don't really want to give it to Dire again in the same way you have last time, where you like half HP it and then you're like, okay.
True, this one has the shard too.
Yeah.
We just, if we see the scenery like this during a pause, do we just get all David Attenborough on it? You ever watch Planet Earth?
Every day.
Every day. That's a good answer. You see the Bane in his natural
Carry
habitat.
on. Dire's top towers get
Bane usually feast on nightmares.
Nullifier. Straight off.
Yep. That's what he was going for, pinged it up, and now he's going into the Silver Edge afterwards. Enchanted
the Venom, I
Quiver
guess.
for the Marana. The Quickening Charm, okay.
He doesn't want the Venom to heal himself at all. Interesting pickup this early.
Radiant's gone.
Yeah.
Fortified their structure.
And that was the go-to for a while, and he just committed to it.
Dire's top tower.
And they're in a Roche, so RNG
Dive
gonna
fast.
try and go for this. It's a quick one. LGD, they get the scan, but it's not looking like it's gonna matter. Timing's just not there. And it's an Aegis and a Shard for God King. So he's got the Hokey Pokey unlocked, the Time Walk in, the Time Walk out.
Dire might want to mine their top.
Do the Hokey Pokey and you turn yourself around.
Through the Dire structures for now.
Although, I think in the UK it's like Hokey Cokey or something like that.
Wouldn't be surprised. British people are the interesting sort.
Yeah.
Kind of like Americans. They always want to be special with everything they say and do. Well, we have stones, apparently 6.3 kilos.
That's not an American measurement.
It's a British measurement.
Yeah. Well,
That's what I'm saying. Like, British people and American people, they like.
hey, whoa. So weighing myself in stones, first of all, makes me feel so much better about myself.
Really?
Yeah. I look like 12, I don't know, 16 or whatever the number is. Who's in beam? Time Walk in. Chrono, BKB before the Chrono, though.
You have no
The
damage to
damage
kill her.
is just not going to be enough. They've got the Fiend Script over to the side. The Global Silence has used the BKB. He's going to run out in a second on Ame. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, they've got the BKB Popeye, nothing to say with the Sleight of Fist going after X Nova. He's quite low. They've also got the Kunkka at about half health. The Blink Game Poison Nova comes down on a God King. He's not got mana to work with. Astro Imprisonment. Snowball misses off the mark. Chalice now. Another Astro Imprisonment drops down the Sanities. Time Walk forward looking for the arrow. Not going to time out right, but they get the kill and nothing to say regardless. They'll take out the Aegis on the side of RNG. And now, looks like both teams will back off of each other. Although, RNG not really backing off completely. They're still looking towards mid.
It was pretty much worst case scenario though for RNG, and they still, well, they lost the Aegis, but they still end up killing the Ember Spirit. Like a one-man Chrono on the Luna, which activated BKB, can't get much worse than that. But yeah, they're scaling and scaling.
Scaling.
And eventually, Void will be strong enough to kill that Luna in the Chronosphere.
We'll have to see.
Oh,
Didn't give me
there's the
much
night vision.
faith, and now the Eclipse. Ooh, God King coming in with the BKB, right clicks away onto the Luna, the leap forward for the arrow, and now they've got the Nightmare. So, Snowball saving him, turning this around on a Felix. That's going to go all the way through with Bian throwing out the Venomous Scale that lands onto two of these heroes. They've got the Sleight of Fist as well as the Time Ball coming in from God King. They get the kill here on a Felix. The one over to the BKB is going to be popping out. God King a little bit of but he's sending out Time Ball. He away the torrent lands on a Jinkyu. They get the kill in the touch. They also lost X Nova. Ooh, Meteor Hammer drops down, but they've got the Nightmare saved from White. It's not going to be enough to get the kill to Ame. Another look over Speed Beyond trying to get the kill here out onto the OD. They land the Venomous Scale onto Somnus. They're going to focus their attention once again on the challenge. The right clicks in. Y gets the kill. There's the Sharks. Torrent lands. Somnus TPing out and will just escape the hands of LGD. A 3K lead now for RNG as both their Kunkka and their Void get out by the skin of their teeth.
Rare misplay by Nothing to Say. He actually randoms himself onto the cliff. Otherwise the Void would have died. Probably also the Kunkka would have died. And these small little misplays here and there, like, they would be in a very good position now if they got both those kills.
Yeah.
It's a little bit unfortunate for LGD because they took the fight on their terms. No ults on RNG, which is exactly what LGD wants. They actually baited him into a really bad fight. But yeah.
And now they've got silence. Global silence available for RNG.
Cosplaying Arteezy is yeah, well, global is off cooldown, grip is off cooldown. You can grip him, but all you're gonna hear is
But it could force the global. Not always the worst to look, right?
they're actually going in now.
Moonlight Shadow was used Time walk forward again. They're creeping into this with more reinforcements on the way. Somnus gets the X, fuels up into the air. Nullifier brings him back down to the ground in the arrow. And they've got the combination of the kill here onto Faith Beyond. Somnus now unstoppable.
Well, that's what we spoke about. The Nullifier S4 showcased very nicely there. It's also just a pretty good damage item though.
Yeah.
Plus 80. It's a lot of damage.
This is a lot of damage. We're in. Oh, nothing to say. Nullifier right away. They've got the X. Remnant trying to get up to the high ground. BKB, Remnant's up there. Side of his Searing Chains. They got the Chrono ready for nothing to say. Felix will leap into the Chrono, and they will get the kill on nothing to say. He'll drop down his cosmetic Divine Rapier as he does die, but he's dead for 94 seconds. We'll see how much RNG can take advantage of this. Now pick up Spider Legs. Ooh, they look over. They found Ame. They're starting to come through. He doesn't have Chronosphere, though. Time walk back and forth. Right clicks in onto Felix, just surviving.
That was painful. But yeah, also Void showcasing his very balanced talent. 120 attacks in the Chronosphere.
Dire's mid tower won't last.
Don't know who thought that getting a free moonshot in the Chrono is a good idea.
They're still looking to play aggressively. They know that nothing to say is dead for a long time. He hasn't bought back yet. Faith Beyond as well as Ame kind of showing themselves with their abilities. They don't have Chrono just yet, but they do have Ghost Ship. They have the Sanities, Moonlight Shadow if they want, and the Global Silence to back up any aggressive play that they make. But right now it's X-Nova looking to lay down these wards. Brought 3 over. Ame over to the side. Time dilation. God King going back in 5th.
Dire structures looking fortified.
It's kind of
Jumping
the point in the
in.
game where I don't know when you're LGD what you can really do. Like, you can't find a pickup with the grip. You have no other initiation to find a pickup.
Ooh, Blinken from Faith Beyond. Poison Nova.
That's a lot of
Gonna bring in
damage.
Ame. Mules up into the air. They're gonna have to try and save Somnus, losing beam hits. They've got the glaives off of this. There's the Moonlight Shadow. No chase just yet from LGD. Just force RNG away, and nothing to say now. Back alive. Somnus taking a lot of damage.
Yeah,
It's not
Venomancer ult
comfortable.
is very powerful. Now they're smoking.
And they smoke. Nothing to say. Gets spotted. Astro Imprisonment. Blink away from Chalice. Still smoked up. Through mid, they've got nothing to say showing. Might be able to find X-Nova. Kind of the man far forward on this one. Smoke ends up breaking. Chalice blinks in. Losing beam out of the ground. God King looking over. Chrono now available once again. They look over. They're trying to get the kill on the tusk. They've dropped on the Moonlight, or dropped on the Meteor Hammer. It's not going to be enough as the BKB gets popped by nothing to say. They've got the Chrono down. Actually lands onto the Luna. Remnant back. Chalice in. One right click and a Sanities. Dropping Ame. And now looking over it. Nothing to say. He'll pop the Illusion Room. Purge off the last word. And now God King Fields trying to search for nothing to say. But he's into the trees. He's into hiding. Trying to get away from this one. Time walk in. God King looking. Sleight of his Searing Chains. And nothing to say. Still walks it out. How much can he walk it out? Ooh, BKB. Why?
He just doesn't want to grip because they know they haven't used global yet.
Yeah. No Global Silence used in that entire engagement. Ame just on the edge of that Chrono. Now getting RNG a 7K. Remnant back and forth. Nothing to say now.
He's very slow.
Kind of playing away with God King.
Being very slowed up every round up there too.
Yeah, Mirana's there, and on the other side of this though, Chalice in some trouble. So is Faith Beyond. The Nullifiers there. One right click in from Somnus, killing off the Venomancer. And now Y is just okay. Faith Beyond got the kill on a Chalice. Here's the Fiend's grip, but it doesn't matter.
Dire's courier took a trip to the old
Nightmare on the Kunkka and a TP away from what? Oh.
Oh, you was unfortunately.
Can't get the arrow out in time either.
Yeah, a little bit too late. But this is really the point of the game where they can find the sounds of maybe.
Dust. Shards are on the money. Into a Walrus Punch, Sleight of Fist, Snowball kill there. Oh, God King coming in for a second. He wants to make a cameo. Hi, I'm here. Go away.
What's your play? No. LGD.
Roche up in a
have a
minute
play.
55. You have to hope that maybe you get a pick off near the time, right? And
Yeah, but
try to
that's the
defend
question.
bit.
Like, how do you pick off anything? The only way to do so is grip.
And they're holding global the
they're holding
entire
gold
time.
the entire time because they know it's the only pick off they have.
It's the only thing they care about is the Fiend's Grip to get the global out. They do have a Daedalus out in Luna. Like, Ame's no joke, but this is the second time in a row that he's been hit by that Chrono.
The thing is, Void has to only Chrono the Luna every fight. That's his entire job. He can solo kill the Luna and the Chrono now. There's nothing LGD can do about it.
There's nothing they can say about it.
Either. Yes. Which is why I'm saying the game isn't looking too great.
Yeah, and it is only a 5K lead on the net worth, but that being said, it still feels like much more. We've talked about it time and time again. RNG have the better late game. Can they capitalize with it? Right now, they're on the track. They're on the right track.
I mean, Void OD in general is just a ridiculous combo. It has been for a long time. I mean, you could just start a Luna and he blew up instantly. No chance for any counterplay.
Yeah, like one right click from Taos and then the Sanity's dropping it down.
Yeah, because you're often as right clicking for 800 damage.
It's a lot of damage.
Oh, if he gets the time is ready now, 2 on the OD.
Leveler. And the Timeless Relic.
Decent, yeah. It's just the Luna he doesn't get to play any fights.
No, he has to sit back. It almost feels like you have to bait the Chrono out on something else.
Like
but
what, though?
again, it's the same thing that's happening with the Global Silence, right? You're not going to use these abilities
You literally,
for anything else.
you reserve the Chrono.
Ooh.
Well, bang it.
Arrow, and that is a dead bit. And that's the pickoff that I was saying LGD probably needed. Oh, Poison Nova, BKB gets popped by God King. LGD kind of forcing themselves into a fight. They're going to lose 2. They don't have buyback on Faith Beyond. And Roche is up. This is the 3rd one.
Poison Nova is gonna tick down quite a lot though.
What is the gift on this Roche?
And look at this.
Refresher shard.
What is damage?
Double Chrono. Like,
Cryptic was complaining before about Refresher needs nerfs. I think Roshan needs massive buffs.
buffs.
He's so weak.
You think he should scale with the strongest hero in the game? Like highest net worth or something like that?
I don't know, but he needs to get something.
Can he do that? Is that possible?
Probably. We got some coding aces. But yeah, you're gonna keep the global for the grip. You're gonna keep the Chronosphere for the Luna.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have...
So
who's holding the refresher? Probably,
what are your plays?
I would say the Void, right? Is holding
Yeah.
the refresher?
Probably. Yeah, so now he can actually use the Chrono on anything.
And then go again. Ame pushing bot. Backdoor keeping this tier 2 alive. You might want to be a little bit careful. If Ame starts pushing the base, it could get a little dangerous. But they're up 8,000 net worth. They've got 2 lives on the Faceless Void. They've got 2 Chronos on the Faceless Void. They can play the game however they want at the moment.
Maybe he has too many items and he'll misclick. And that's how they win.
Potentially.
There's always a chance. Except then, you also have the Odie who can save that Void.
True.
Twice.
So true.
And you have a pipe against the Veno damage.
Still the facts. Yeah, this is something the panel kind of alluded to, right? You have a Void for the lane, but eventually you have a Void in the game. And that doesn't feel that great. He is doing a lot of damage. And that Poison Nova does act as somewhat of a deterrent, but it's not enough of a deterrent.
Yeah, I mean, Veno in general is a very delicate hero. If you don't crush lane, you can't replay the Veno game, and he wasn't able to play the Veno game at all.
Satanic on Somnus. By the way, they have an Aeon disc, I believe, ready to be combined here on the Ember, who's also looking for an Ags. They're looking to make their move felt. Smoked up once again, and oy, top boy. Okay.
Wait.
God King. Whoa. Oh man.
Well, at least the high ground defense with the Veno is pretty decent.
Enfeeble. Reflected. Loosen Beam, Nightmare out, looking for the Arcane Curse. Now backs it up with the Time Walk. They are cleaning up. They are defending the high ground pretty well. This is all the while nothing to say is over. Bottom pushing in these creeps to a tier 3, forcing the Kunkka to just go back. Tidebringer and X. Thank you very much.
And you're gone.
Easiest creep cleanup ever. That being said, creeps in again.
Bottom tower ain't a pretty sight.
Yeah, but no catapults this time around, so it's not nearly as damaging.
Boots are traveling with the Luna, and then just boom, 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 boom.
I think a chrono.
Nah. $10K lead. Big lead here for RNG. By the way, OD has the Ags and the Shard. Now, I believe this was Ags coming out for the Ember. But it looks like he's going for Shard. Yeah, it is the Ags. All right, cool. I want to see. Did he sell? Maybe I saw this wrong. I swore he had an Aeon disc disassembled, ready to go.
He did. He did. I saw it too.
And he sold it. Unless I'm going crazy.
I also think he sold it.
Hex now picked up for the OD.
Yeah, yeah. Just more problems to deal with LGD, which they have no answer to. I mean, RNG is just playing this game very, very, very safe, but they're in a super commanding position. Like I said, even a while ago, I didn't know what RNG can do. Sorry, what LGD can do. And as more time passes, it just gets worse, worse and worse. Now the OD can actually like solo kill the Luna even. So yeah, now you have two heroes that can solo kill the Luna.
Cleaning up these creeps, trying to protect the base. Moonlight Shadow and whoa, BKB immediately from Ame. That extra 2% arcane orb damage.
Well, he also knows as soon as something touches him, anything touches him, he's just dead. So he says, "Don't touch me."
I'm gonna say, spending a lot of time in this bottom lane, cutting the creep wave, getting that gold, trying to match back up somewhere. Venomancer's there with the OD, but look at the spreads on this one. Kunkka compared to the Ember is a 10,000 net worth difference.
Yeah, a lot of big boys in this game. Unfortunately, most of them are on RNG.
Yeah. Maybe Bian does have that timeless relic though. That axe.
It's a lot of bonus magic damage.
Yeah. Isn't gonna be enough though. Giving 20% still to LGD. I don't know if the new graphs are team rank based, but that is a lot more of a percentage than I would probably give myself.
500 pure damage, by the way.
Smoke up, going bot, looking potentially for Chalice on this one. They know he's nearby. He used the double astral. He's gonna look up on the wave once again. Nothing to say, coming through on this. Spider leg, Remnant back to the lane, and the blink forward. Chalice, I don't know if he's expecting the smoke to come in. They've got the wall as much as well as the Venom Scout. Do they have the damage as they do? No buyback on Chalice. A big kill for LGD to hold on to what they've got. Still though, grasping at the last straws that they have, it's one that keeps them holding on.
Dire's mid tower won't last.
RNG's still in a very, very good spot.
What's the perfect bait by nothing to say? Like,
Just continuing to...
he's been pushing out the lane for like 3 minutes without anyone behind, and suddenly they're all behind him.
Yeah, and he remnants back into the creep wave, back towards his team. He's like, oh no, I showed myself.
I messed up.
Guys!
Oh, you messed up.
Help, I'm stuck. And then they just jump and free him.
Need about 10 more of those kind of kills though to get back into the game.
Wind Waker fizz.
Well, I guess it could be your Luna help for the Chrono.
Could be.
Of course, if you ever get done yourself, well, if you get a Chrono, you can't really Wind Waker yourself.
Level 25 for the Ember, so, you know, he's been pushing out bottom since he was, what, level 23? Just getting slow experience like that, time and time and time again.
But how big of a difference will it make?
To certain, maybe 25 Veno.
I gotta say though, RNG in the past, it did have problems ending the games.
Yes.
Like going high ground was a very big problem, very big task for them.
Then they almost threw it back, and then Samus gets a rampage and holds the game for them.
Yeah, but even now, they have such a commanding lineup and a very strong lead. Even now, they are struggling to really push LGD out of the map.
Yeah, the confidence may not be there for them.
Like, I still think there's almost no way they can lose this game, but
They timed out the Aegis. Like, that is probably what was going to give them the confidence to go in and fight, right? They'll take the outpost back. Luna not competing, is kind of there, but not competing really with the Void or the Kunkka. Down by about 2,000 right now on the Void. You know, competing, I guess, harsh word. But also, Kunkka just farming so well. So far ahead, Somnus. Gonna get those boots of travel, I believe, just bought out on it. Wolf flying out, and they did have the vision onto Ame. They're gonna go towards top. They've got the 5-man smoke. Looking to make a play here. They've got the scan, and it hits Ame. BKB, but there's the immediate chrono. This is a problem, and well, they've got the right clicks. They have the bashes. They have the damage to get the kill on Ame and take him out for 100 seconds.
yeah, this is what we spoke about. Chrono, super easy kill. Nothing you can do to save him.
And he's there by himself.
Yeah, he's just trying to get as much as he can out of the map, which, like, everybody knows if you just sit on base, you're gonna lose automatically over time. So you just try to get out, get some resources. But yeah, Anji was ready this time. And the sad part is about playing against Void in the late game. Once you respawn, there's like a 40-second cooldown on Chrono. It's not much of an opportunity to do anything at all.
Gotta hope that it happens immediately. There's a double damage over top.
Probably gonna be used for the Roshan, which spawns in 5.
Believe was getting pinged out. Yeah, they've got an illusion here to scout out Roche. Oh, I believe it went out of the pit. No, it's back in. Nothing to say here with the Nullifier. Avoids the Axe Torrent. Remnant's back. Somnus invis into the Silver Edge.
Towers, mid towers, having technical difficulty.
It's a hiding spot? Oh, you know about that.
Hiding spot enough. Almost feeling like he's playing Dead by Daylight. Tier 3 goes down. Astro Imprisonment with the X. And Walrus Punch coming through in a challenge. GQ now coming to the KB. They still don't have the Luna. They'll use the Poison Nova. They've got this, well, ghost ship coming through. It's not going to land anywhere as they go for the racks. It's a ghost ship fleet. Lot looking for his opportunity. You got to remember that they're just holding the global silence to make sure that they can get this. And these heroes start to get pretty low on the side of Royal Never Give Up. And God, Chalice, he is so low, but non-lethal. And just eats the cheese. I will eat the cheese.
I will eat the cheese.
Oh, Remnant! Oh, I'm gonna say wants it.
That's a gem.
That is a gem on the ground and a kill on a Felix. He's up in 90. Oh, Sunfist. Astro Imprisonment once again. Now they're going to look over. They've got the time walk in, but they've got the root out onto the Faceless Void. Astro Imprisonment once more. Chow's trying to survive. The shards come in. They get the kill to the OD. He's got buyback. He'll use it immediately. They've lost 2 of these heroes. 5 alive for LGD. They both bought back, and now the lead is just 7,000. They look to move forward. There's the Hex in. He just bought back for this. He's so low. The Saturday. The Chrono. Fate Beyond trying to get the kill here. He'll finish off the OD. The right is coming in under the Luna. They've got the ghost ship to bump up. The double Chrono comes out like God King. Wind Waker up in the air. That's the same for Fate Beyond. They look over at GQ. They get the right clicks in to kill the Tots. And they'll finish off Ame. Buyback from 3 of these heroes. The Poison Nova comes out again. They've got the root on the 2. Nothing to say. Looking over at Felix as well. Somnus, X Nova trying to right click in on a Y. Fate Beyond right clicking in as well. They've got the Arcane Curse. They've got the -2. They get the kill there out on a Y. Y's got buyback. 4 heroes bought back on this one. Then they get a kill on nothing to say. He's dead for 2 minutes. Ame finally back into the fight. They've got the Lucid Beam as well as the Walrus Punch coming through on the God King. There's the Eclipse. There's the kill. No buyback on God King. A 10-time spree goes away with the BKB being popped by Somnus. They look to chase. Faith Beyond wants to keep up with this Kunkka.
Let thy healing.
God King doesn't have buyback. He's short 100 gold. The snowball. It hits on the X Nova. They've got the Walrus Punch. They have the Venomous Gale. Looks like the Silencer.
Well, are they gonna go Roche? They're gonna threat?
Oh my.
I think if you're LGD, like going for the Roche,
You have
it's
to.
a
You
tough
bought
call.
back on so many.
Yeah, but it's a tough call because we don't push now. Once they're up again, the same is gonna repeat again. But it's a quick Roche.
Yeah.
It's a quick Roche. And maybe they can get another barracks after, but yeah, it's they got everything. An additional axe. You can just
And a refresher
poison Nova
shard.
damage. Like,
That's so much.
he blinks in, and LGD doesn't initiate straight away. They're just kind of walking with them, waiting for them to kind of tick down, and then they jump in. 72,000 damage. on the Venomancer.
Oh my god.
Timeless Relic, Kaya Sanj, Axe, Poison Nova is ridiculous.
And it's just a 4K lead now. If you're RNG, you're not buying back on the Void. Don't need to, but now do you just play this to avoid the Aegis?
I think you have to, because he has like Eclipse and Refresher now.
Does he get the Refresher? Does. Okay.
Double Eclipse.
Double BKB, double Eclipse. Lincoln's now finished on Faith Beyond.
The question though is like,
Shark on Jinkyu? Wait, what?
yeah, because of 25
25
talent.
Oh my god.
It's Jinkyu, man. We already said
Oh my god.
he loves to transition into that carry for.
Dude, he's trying to be a knockout artist. He's trying to get in there like Derek Lewis.
He is pretty fun at this point.
Yeah. AC Moonshard has the 12% chance of a war. That's a heavyweight percent chance. Heavyweights go out there looking to throw that one punch knockout, and that's what he's looking for with his clicks.
Not dealing a whole lot of damage though. It's like a good damage item or so.
Yeah.
It's mainly gonna be annoying for some. He has an AC too? Wow.
Yeah, he's got AC BKB Moonshard Blink Dagger.
Yeah. Well, I think the right play is now to kind of wait out the BKB unless you can find a really good engagement. And Chalice last fight
5-man smoke.
did nothing.
He died. He TP'd in to die, and he gets caught by that chrono and ends up falling to Faith Beyond.
Oh, now's the time, says LGD, and I agree with them.
They think they're going to be up under the triangle. Ame, he's there alone.
Right,
Sonic coming up on the high ground. There's the Eclipse immediately. Oh, the chrono. Is it going to be enough? They're going to kill the Sonic. He's going to buy back. That's a 10 times 3 going their way. The set is going to be dropped down, but he's not going to get enough to get the kill hit yet. On to JQ. They finally finish him off. They look over at Ame with the BKB being bombed here. By Luna. The Eclipse coming down once again. Palace looking to pop that Lincoln. It gets popped, but now they've got the second Astral Imprisonment. They'll lock him up for a second. They've got no JQ. The arrow misses. Ame still holding onto an Aegis.
If he had the Eclipse mini stun talent there, Void would have been dead.
Yeah.
But obviously he didn't expect to get the free aggregate, so he went for the lifesteal talent instead.
Look at how low they are.
Yeah, everyone.
Slivers.
Poison Nova.
Slivers of health.
We spoke about it. Poison Nova plus Ghost Ship. Once the Ghost Ship ticks down, you
14,000 damage. He's doubling the Luna.
and she used a double Eclipse.
Yeah, that feels kind of bad. Didn't really get much for double Eclipse. You know, Eclipses are only once in a blue moon. They come around again, potentially two. We'll see. He's looking to get that refresher. Now an even game. They're still without Jinkyu for 65 seconds. And that's going to leave the Aegis with about 20 seconds on it, as they're still holding on.
How confident are you though? Because next fight, you're probably not going to have that Aegis, and you're probably not going to have buyback either. So the same scenario is going to repeat itself. They chrono the Luna, kill the Luna.
But they had the Wind Waker with the chrono.
They did.
And that's what kept him alive. As long as Faith Beyond is there, potentially a chance to keep Ame up and going on this.
Or maybe get another Wind Waker, potentially.
If you can get a second Wind Waker and keep alive Ame, I mean, he's your guy, right? You have to keep him alive.
But there's just so much follow-up stunts too with like arrows and stuff. Like, it's just tricky overall, but
it's got to be in the moment. It can't be just the sole focus.
Yeah. Man, I can't believe that LGD is actually playing head-to-head with this like late-game monster
And they're
draw.
now in the lead. They have a 1,000 net worth lead. It was what, 12, 13,000 for RNG? They gave 20% chance to LGD, and now it's only 28. It was up at 30.
They lost
Still,
some percentage.
Yeah, they lose the percentage. They get the net worth back. What? Okay. You do you, Dota Plus.
Well, that's because it's just they're just so favored with the drop late game, right?
Yeah. Feels like those old Spectre numbers on the old Dota Plus, where Spectre would be down like 10K and still have
50%.
Yeah, 50, 60%.
Yeah.
There goes the Aegis. So that's going to expire in 10 seconds. They didn't take another fight off this, but I think RNG, they understand the timing, and that's why they're playing across the river looking to posture.
And the Wind Wakers won't do anything anymore. They have double nullifier. Oh, sorry, they have a nullifier on Kunkka. If you catch it on top of the Luna.
He's had that. They've just been able to single him out, right?
Yeah.
I can't believe only 10 intelligence for X-Nova this game.
Well, he's always staying super far back just to get the global out, right?
Yeah.
For the grip.
Just almost 60 minutes. kind of crazy. So 5-man smoke once again here for RNG, looking to finish the game. They don't want to get to the 60-minute mark of chaos where those tier 5s start coming out, and really a late game advantage can kind of get nullified by some of these tier 5 items.
Mirror Shield is a perfect one against Blink Hex initiation. Suddenly you hex yourself.
Ex Machina, we had that conversation.
Yeah. Lots of good items coming out, potentially.
Yeah. Potentially, we've got 3 minutes till they all start to reveal themselves.
Book of Shadow is actually the silver lining here for LGD.
It's always the memed one.
Yeah, but you literally just become invulnerable for 4 seconds. The Void cannot hit you for half its chrono duration or longer.
If you can get that off and then off that get the Wind Waker, certainly a possibility of just nullifying the chrono, right?
He's critting for 1300.
That's still a
on the
lot.
Tusk also.
Every 12% starts with that. Boom. That uppercut catches him trying to get that takedown. Bane looking for a refresher as well. Luna holding a lot of gold. They're gonna go for the bottom tier 2 and try to take this tower. Take the last outer tower on the Dire side. Now 2 minutes to go until these tier 5 show up.
And Roshan's right around the corner as well.
Yeah, Roche. Minimum respawn time, 1 minute and 10 seconds. They've got the refresher now on God King, so he definitely has the double chrono this time around. Double BKB is it enough.
Double everything. Why is just grabbing the outpost? Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
wait, what? What is that even risked for? Somebody check on why. I don't know if he's okay.
They got deep vision though. Very, very deep vision. Nothing to say.
Jump forward to Chrono, it's onto the Luna. They've got Faith Beyond, he's ready with the Wind Waker, but it's not gonna come in time. No, they'll get the kill on, and he's got his buyback. He'll use it immediately, the Wind Waker, to try and get away from this fight. GQ goes in with the right hook, that's gonna be the Wolves punch coming through into God King. Time walk forward, they look over, nothing to say. Global Silence is in with the BKB being popped here by nothing to say. They look over as they've got the Astro Imprisonment out on Exo, but trying to keep alive this Silencer. He's already used the Global Silence, they've got the Eclipse coming down. BKB once again from God King, Nullifier, he's nothing to say. Should they get the kill here on nothing to say? He will have buyback. He uses it. Ray gets back into the fight. They've got the Astro Imprisonment once again on the God King. They're going to snowball all the way into the back lines. They've got the chrono down on the Ame. Can they keep alive this Luna? He's in so much trouble. He gets his pop, but he is going to be able to survive the chrono. Satanic is not going to be enough. He's dead for 2 minutes. They check out the conga. They've got no Somnus. Now they're going to time walk over looking for Faith Beyond. They get the kill in the channels. They take it out this old
God King, God King.
Beyond doing a lot of damage. God King goes down. He's got buyback. So does Felix. It was a full team wipe here for the side of LGD as they still have 4 heroes up for the side of LGD and only 2 now for RNG.
Good news though, the building damage is gone. So all of these heroes, they don't have a lot of building damage. They probably can't go for the GG.
Leap to it.
It's a 3v4 situation with 1.5 minutes without this Luna as well as the Kunkka. Chalice back up in 70. They bought back now on Felix. It's going to hit that 60-minute mark. We'll see if LGD want to farm their tier 5s first.
Roshan is up as well. And why is like,
Guys,
I think we need this.
you might need this.
Luna isn't there to pick it up though, and that's a big one.
Yeah.
Oh, Charles bites back straight away. They don't want to go with the Roshan.
They don't want to give it up, but they're going to start to go this way. They don't have a chrono, and the damage onto this Roshan's not going to be a lot. It's not that quick. They're coming through, but the 12%, it's hitting every single time. He's looking for the knockouts onto the Roche. The time walk in, the time walk out. They need to be careful. There's still
arrow, no!
arrow lands. There's no snowball save, but they've got the nightmare save. They've got the sweep. He's still stunned up. The right click's coming in into GQ. He's going to be Wind Waker. Faith Beyond not moved just yet. He's got the snowball coming through in a challenge, but they're not going to be able to help and save this Tusk. He's got buyback. Poison over Colin Griddle. Another running forward. They've got Roach. Why? Why gets the Aegis? But nothing to say. The chrono. The chrono is out. Nothing to say. Gets killed off. He doesn't have buyback. Don't get the kill on Innocent. He's going to be dead for 5 seconds because he's got that Aegis. He's got the damage coming in from the poison over there. The Venomous Gale. X-Nova getting low. He's got these blade around him. The Fiend's Grip on to God King. Does he have the damage? The Snowball, the time. God King just getting out. He's looking to get himself out with a TP. He escapes it all. Just in time.
That was so lucky.
Oh my
That
God,
was so
the
lucky.
Grip with the axe he picked up from Roche. He almost was able to kill God King.
Whew. Well,
And now 4 years alive on both sides.
But no buybacks again. No buybacks. Favors Radiant by a lot. See a little
Nightmare
replay of this
save.
again.
Wind Waker's gonna come through. BKB used by God King. Roche doesn't care. Oh my god. The damage coming out, the Poison Nova, it's just so much. Aegis, the Ags, all for why? I can't believe it.
Now you actually have a window whenever you grip where there's no global because of your cooldown reduction.
Yeah.
So potentially, I mean, I don't know how. Do they have the Book of the Shadows is a real question now.
There's Pirate Hat coming, Mirror Shield was out, Book of Shadows drops. Book of Shadows drops for why?
Oh,
That's
that's
a big
the
one
item.
to have.
That's the item right there.
Stygian Desolator comes down for the OD. Let's take a look. We've got Pirate Hat on God King, Mirror Shield for Somnus, Seer Stone for Chalice. You've got the Book of Shadows on Faith Bian is. Oh, they got the Necro Book. The upgraded Necro Book. And the Seer Stone. One book was good enough. They don't need that much knowledge. Get the current
A refresher.
Refresher.
It's a big one. There's so much cast range now also on OD. Like, it's ridiculous.
Oh, God. You're the Mirror Shield, too.
Yeah, I really have to admit, I can't believe RNG is having this many problems in this late
Yeah.
scenario. And now they actually have the Book of Shadow, which is the perfect answer.
It's on Faith Beyond right now. We'll see what they can do. I honestly think RNG got away with the better tier 5s overall, though. Mirror Shield, Stygian Desolator.
The Pirate Head on
Pirate
Void
Hat?
is ridiculous.
Well, actually, I think Void was holding the Mirror Shield at the moment.
Probably wants to reflect some. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And the Timeless Heroic was put on the Ember. So it's no longer on that Poison Nova.
Yeah. Which is interesting, because it's really been doing the most damage in all these fights.
Okay,
Like right now, Luna is literally just meat.
And Force Boots on the Mirana. They got such better items. Although, OGD only got 3.
They're gonna get the rest of them
They had
ASAP.
time. There's time now.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't get lucky though.
Yeah.
Because it's all RNG.
Hey, whoa. OGD's still in this game. It's not just all RNG. See what I did there? Hey.
Whoa. Great one. Ooh.
Hey. Stygian Desolator for Kunkus feels so good. I have level 20 Silencer in this game, and he's going Refresher too.
Yeah, it's Favors and Sands of the refreshers.
God, and it's... Oh, is this item broken? Everybody just goes Refresher.
Not the Mirana yet. Soon.
You have failed me.
Here's the Refresher. 5k lead for RNG.
They need buybacks on Dire, so I don't expect any move at all from the Dire.
Kunkka, yeah, I mean, both teams don't have buybacks except for Kunkka and Bane. A lot of time. There's more time on the RNG buybacks than there are on the LGD buybacks. And that'll coincide with the respawning of Roche. So everybody, theoretically, could have buyback for a theoretical next Roche.
Double damage. Bounty.
Theoretically.
Yeah, let me say that word again. Nightmare?
Oh, big call though.
Okay.
It's worth it. Good buyback though.
That's the only buyback they have.
Yeah, he was like, I hate you in particular. But still, if Void dies there, that was like a split second. At the Roche pit, the game's just over.
Yeah.
The game is actually just over.
It was so close. Oh. Does he have another? He has a double damage going. I was gonna say, is he double damage?
Ooh, careful.
Ooh, yay.
No.
Oh. Alright, they're out. Stygian Desolator found for LGD. They have one more, right?
Where did you find that?
Did he pick it up?
He was in base. Did his Venomancer drop it?
Oh
Is it impossible? Cause he TP'd back to base.
Tusk gets hold again.
Oh really? Alright, good. Dude, Tusk is hurt now. Look at his damage.
Yeah, Tusk hurts, man.
He has like 2k damage
He
now.
wasted all his luck though on the Roche.
No, that was not that lucky though. He's attacking
He
so
was
much.
hitting it like every time.
Nah, every like 6 hits or so. He's just hitting that fast. He needs
Do you
another
think the
moonshot.
25 talent should make it so you don't fly up into the air on the walrus punch?
No.
That hits on the 12%.
Why?
Because it takes so, you want to get more oomph in, right?
Nah, it just looks like that. Like, it doesn't actually slow you down.
Right.
Time is
And you're also just permanently disabled, potentially.
Right.
Like, imagine Void versus Tusk, whoever gets most bash.
That's a heavyweight fight. But
Uppercut
like,
versus-
Tusk doesn't have Chrono. I don't know if it's fair.
Also, he
they
doesn't have a mace.
Yeah, they have to agree to it. He does have, what, that anchor on his right hand or what?
Yeah, it's mostly just a punch. Because it's called Walrus Punch.
Yeah, that hurts.
It does.
Have you ever taken an anchor to the face?
Multiple.
Stopped it with your hand?
No buyback on Luna for 2,000 gold. Where's
Yeah.
you gonna farm that?
Yeah.
Not in the base, surely.
No.
No level 30 at either. He needs a level 30 for the Eclipse Talent. He's gonna get out there somehow.
Yeah.
The Eclipse Talent, he actually has the Necro books on Luna. That I feel so sad. Like, I'm essentially just like a bot now. He's like the tank. I go
Well,
in.
he gave up the Seer Stone of Venomancer.
Okay, I can see that. Nice cast range for all the Book of... wait, who's the Book of Shadow? Somebody needs to carry it. Please don't tell me to drop this. Triple RO. Oi,
Oi! Oh, okay.
Relax there, my friend.
Oh, time walk in. Searing chains, no time walk out. Okay,
Seer Stone.
kind of cool. Oh, Chrono is used, and it's gonna come through into the bait. Wind
Nice
Waker,
Wind Waker, no.
put himself into the Chrono. Now they're gonna look over. They've got the BKB Papa God. Time walk forward, looking for Y. Silence is out. The Golden House is there. They've got their refresher. The time walk forward, looking for Y. Still,
No
they're
way.
chasing this Bane. They've got nothing gets popped. He'll, well, end up dead. Somnus gets the kill there. Nothing to say. Forward, he's taking the outpost for a second. They still have buyback on Y though, and now they have buyback on everybody on the side of RNG as well as 3
Roche
heroes
is 7,
on the
out of
side
gonna
of
stay.
LGD.
Explore staying.
Potentially 7.
Oh, that's the free
Is it a
Roche
long
though.
one? Is it a long one?
Come on.
2 minutes.
He brought back instantly on Bane though.
Yeah.
But you saw the Book of Shadow, right? It did a lot of work. Like, they couldn't kill him for the longest time. If you get the Book of
Smoke.
Shadow going in first, Luna has to tank it. Doesn't have buyback though. 500 gold off.
Yeah, I don't know if Luna can really tank this.
If not Luna, who though?
Arrows, maybe Faith Beyond.
Yeah, or nothing to say.
Yeah, he's got the buyback.
And Faith Beyond is really gonna focus on getting poison though, but that's like
The biggest thing.
super important to winning a fight right now.
They'll use the book to get these wards. Okay. Did that
No.
get him the gold?
But yeah. Just 300.
Pirate hat. Okay.
That's a good one for money.
Yeah.
And then you give it to the Luna
And
after.
now Luna's 80.
Oh, I know, Pirate Head's gonna toss me. Ba, ba, bam, ba, bam, ba, ba, bam.
Yeah.
And he gives it the Deso to the Luna.
Or to the Ember.
To the Luna.
Okay. I like it on. I like it on Tusk anyway.
I like it on all three.
Ooh, Hex, Seer Stone, time walk in. Not gonna get it. Poison
That's a
Nova on
good
the
one,
back
that's a
line.
good
That's gonna
one.
be the Wind Waker out. They've got the Side of Fist, the Astro Imprisonment on himself. Now they're looking for time dilation coming out from God King. Lincoln's pop.
Chalice.
Silence comes in with the BKB pop by God King. He'll throw down the Chrono.
Book of Shadows!
Book of Shadows once again. That's gonna save Faith Beyond. BKB running out on nothing to say as well as Chalice. They're gonna continue to chase here on the side of LGD. They've got Faith Beyond going forward. This is the Venomous Scale. They've got the Remnant coming through. The right click damage coming out now on Faith Beyond. He's in some trouble, but the Eclipse comes down. The Sanity's dropped. They come Faith Beyond. They'll end up losing Chalice. They'll both bought back, but now they've got the mute from the Nullify coming up from Somnus. That's out of nothing to say. He's bought back as well. Remnant away. LGD maybe not feeling so confident on this fight as they've already used 2 of their buybacks. Look over. Roche still not up for 20 seconds. Ame making the executive decision to go towards Roche. Think about this play. They've got the Plague Ward in. They're watching for this respawn. 10 seconds away. Here comes the side of RNG. Faith Beyond away from his team. God King coming over, not with a Chrono, though. He's got it in 15 thanks to the Refresher Orb. RNG over to the side. X-Nova spots Faith Beyond and blinks away. Venomous Gale hits on an X-Nova as well as Chalice. Time walk over to these big stack here, or big camp, sorry. But now, Roche, time walk in, time walk out.
No buybacks on 3 of the heroes though this time.
Yeah, they have it on Luna though. Don't have it on nothing to say, or as well as Faith Beyond.
Luna,
It's
Faith
5.5
Beyond, big
minutes
one.
away from Y. Time walk in, time walk out. Maybe
Just hitting Roche.
out
Oh my
those
God.
ABs. They're starting to hit Roche with Ame.
He has no Eclipse.
Plague Wards. He doesn't have the Eclipse for 35 seconds. They hit the Torian. Time walk in, over to the side. Wards punch on a God King.
No, again.
On a God King. Can he get the Wards punch on a God King? Wards punch. He's looking like Mike Tyson. He's looking to get the knockout. Finds Somnus. Another Wards punch. say. Astro Imprisonment comes on through. It's holding steady Ame on this Luna. And they'll go back towards Roche. They're getting low. They can't find the Poison Nova, and they cannot fight it. 32,000 net worth lead, and who's getting the Aegis? It's going to be LGD.
CQ actually.
Oh my, and a refresher shard on the ground.
I really think if you give him the moonshot, there's a perma stop right there. Not the pirate head, sorry. It's definitely been in Tusk's hands, right? No?
Yeah.
It should be.
Yeah.
And he's not near max attack speed at all.
No.
Give him the pirate head, let him do his work.
Oh my god. He's got a swift blink.
And now pirate head, let's go.
Yeah, I agree.
Where's the pirate head?
Venomancer?
No way. Come on, CQ, you gotta call this out.
You gotta want it.
Give it to him, give it to him.
Give.
Oh, no. This is treacherous,
He
dude.
could be getting knockouts like crazy.
This is illegal.
8,000 gold on the Luna. 12,000 on the Kunkka. Everybody, except for Chalice, those buyback. And it's still 75-25.
Yeah, at this point, net worth lean means very little.
Hags being built for the silencer. Be meaningful.
Oh, please give the pirate head to the Tusk, guys. Not in the backpack. It's such a good item. Why is it in the backpack of a Venomancer? It's 150 attack speed.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Please, hey Bian.
Ally.
Please, Faith Beyond, just give him the right-click power. Hit him with the sheesh.
No,
Not yet, not yet.
he's not doing it.
There's the Hags.
I can't believe Luna is just happy holding.
Arrow hit bait. Searstone, BKB, Popeye, Ame, they're gonna go in with the Ghost Ship fleet. Time walk in, there's the Eclipse with, I believe, the Mace on he is level 30. They've got
no buyback on
the
the
Jinkyu. They've got the Wind Waker.
No buyback on Odie, no buyback on Odie.
Buyback on Chalice, they're gonna get the kill here on the Chalice. They'll look over to Jinkyu. They've got Sun Visitor, Chase come get the Sun, so for the Torrent, Storm, it's gonna land on it. It's here on He's gonna be the one who's getting attacked by Saunders, but it's not gonna be enough damage coming out. And now Ame gets the kill to Saunders. The right clicks the snowball, all coming through. It's the reflected snowball, all the way back on the Jinkyu, trying to drop down the shards, but they've got King coming in. Is it gonna get up? God King running with the poison. The poison snake coming up from the Plague Lords. Time walk over the Venomous Gale. It hits, and down goes God King. They bought back on all three. They don't have Chalice. It's a 5v4.
And now there's a bash on Tusk too. If you weren't bashed enough before. I can't believe it.
It was 32,000 net worth lead.
Well, that's buybacks in late game, my boy.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I can't believe a Void is losing to a Tusk in late game.
RNG has had so many opportunities. And they cannot capitalize.
They have 1 minute. They can stall it out. They got Chronosphere as well still, so. Wero? Ah, right in the head.
Look at Shadows as well as the Wind Waker. It's been enough.
Oh, that's a big AoE. Big AoE. Hits everybody. Everybody in the fountain leaf. You look, they're ticking down the fountain.
That's gonna open up, taking the bottom Sidorax.
Tick. They're all just standing in the fountain because they can't go out.
That's crazy. And the only one who has buyback is Ame.
And the pirate head is still in the backpack.
Hurts.
Like, give the death to the Luna, please. Why does he have Book of Dead?
He doesn't need to read. His damage needs to be at least 3 times as big.
Like, you can't tell me Book of the Dead is better than one of the other two.
They are landing these arrows at the Torrents.
Ooh, nice Wind Waker. Wow!
It hurts.
Run.
They have cheese though. They can give him the cheese. He will eat the cheese if needed, but he also has Satanic.
They're actually confident of taking the fight, huh?
5v5. Buyback only available on Ame.
The big Venom wards are also a big problem. Is level 30 on Venom?
Radiant's mid-rag.
Yeah, so the wards have like 3 times the health or something?
Bottom and
They're so hard to... Look at the Venom wards, they're just killing it! Okay.
Beasting him out.
Also, the range of the Gale with the CS stone is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like full screen.
And then he's got flames off that.
And the Plague War cast range to begin with is ridiculous as well. But the Venom's just keeping him at bay the entire time.
Yeah.
They can't kill the wards fast enough.
Nothing to say over to the side, looking for his entry point. They go Chrono. There's the blink in from Faith. Get out of the AoE. It's a full
they hate him.
They jumped to the Chrono. He jumped in. That's going to be a problem. Getting the kill to the main. No, the wall is
They got him.
JQ, the supporter. The snowball's going to be reflected back over. He's going to time walk out, trying to get out of
Hey, he jumped up and go back in. What? No, what the fuck? He didn't go back in. They were definitely snowball rolling. Wait, Odin's taking over damage still. He's ticking. They're just sieging them.
Yeah, it's the slow siege.
Look at the Venom wards. Just Luna beating Venom wards, Gales. And they use the Chrono.
Veno finally doing it.
The Chronos are cooldown for like 2 minutes now.
Side of Fist, Searing Chains, Guardian Greaves immediately.
Oh, the Glyph and the Desperation Glyph, it does nothing here.
Chrono in 85, Eclipse in 50, and now the Glyph is no longer there. They've got the Lotus Orb again. He does have Chrono in 15 because of the refresher work.
And you got all 5 again?
It's all 5 heroes every single time. The Poison Nova just making it impossible for RNG to fight. There's nothing they can do while they've got the Poison Nova on them. Faith Beyond digging with the Pirate's head right into the beast.
Oh, look at the damage they're all taking. Oh my god, it's playing with the food right now.
Looking to finish this game off, looking to finish this series between them and second place RNG LGD. They were once down by 32,000 net worth. 10 seconds till they have the Eclipse back up. They've got the refresher available on the Void, but the Poison Nova, every single time it's up in 20 seconds, they gotta make a move before it's up again. They'll be in trouble if they don't. It'll just be Poison Nova once more.
Oh my god, the way they're playing is so obnoxious.
Yeah, it really is. Remnant
in, out,
every single time. They're not giving any options here. RNG trying to choke him out. They're going to go right away. That's going to be through. Out on Ame. They've got the Hex out. On now, on another
Wind Waker.
Wind Waker used by Faith Beyond. They're going to overwhelming blink and Bulls use the points. They got a Saturday Saturday looking for Faith Beyond. They get to go to the Venomancer. They've only got one, but he's going to buy back immediately. The title's
the task again.
And God King right clicks coming in from JQ trying to get this right click. Walrus punch damage out. Snowball coming in. They look over.
Look at the poison over damage too.
Silence. They've got the Chrono. They're looking over, but the Wind Waker keeps alive Ame. They get the kill next over, but nothing to say. He's in too deep. The poison's starting to take them down really low. They got another Chrono. Nothing to say. He just falls down. The shadows keeping him alive. It is okay to read.
Minimize him a
on a challenge. They'll take out the OD, and he'll fight back, but they have no Sam.
And they're on ever. They're going Indo.
Time walk in, God King looking for Ame. Popping Blinkins once more.
The buildings are falling, man.
To keep them alive here. They're trying to keep their base alive. They're trying to keep the hopes of winning the series
Buildings win Dota from heroes.
And it's the heroes that can't keep up with the side of LGD. They've got the Warriors punching. The Snowball's coming into the challenge. They've got the Sun on the beat by Ame. But Arrow, Andrew Prismic keeping himself alive with the down. And just the ancient God King trying to do anything, but the Poison Nova comes out once again from BPL. They get a kill on the God King. They will take JQ. Finally, the touch goes down. He has buyback. Felix as well.